From the far horizons of the unknown come transcribed tales of new dimensions in time and space. These are stories of the future, adventures in which you'll live in a million could-be years on 1,000 maybe worlds. The National Broadcasting Company, in cooperation with Street and Smith, publishers of astounding science fiction, presents
X minus 1.
tonight's story, Requiem by Robert Heinlein. On a high hill in Samoa, there is a grave. Inscribed on the marker are these words:
Under the wide and starry sky, dig my grave and let me lie. Gladly did I live and gladly die, and I lay me down with a will. This be the verse you grave for me. Here he lies where he longed to be. Home is the sailor, home from the sea, and the hunter, home from the hill.
These lines appear another place, scrawled on a shipping tag from a compressed air container, and pinned to the ground with a knife. It wasn't much of a fair as fairs go. The trotting races wouldn't be held till 8 o'clock at night. The flags and bunting drooped in the gray afternoon, and the pitchmen seemed discouraged. A large black limousine stood at the side of the road. 32 cylinders turned quietly. And over the dust and the clatter of the fair, a bullhorn blasted the highest pitch.
Hurry, 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 this way to the moon rocket, the moon rocket. See it fly, the actual type rocket used by the first man to see it fly. Chills, thrills, the romance of space. You can ride in it for only $25. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Hey, Charlie, we got that feed tube patched?
I welded it. Good for maybe an hour.
Oh, what a crowd. They wouldn't risk a nickel to see the sun blow up.
Excuse me.
Yeah? Oh, yes, sir. 50 cents to inspect the rocket. One?
Would you take a passenger this trip?
You mean you want to go up? 25 bucks. Yes, sir, right away. Charlie, take the pitch. Step this way, sir. Look out for the feed line. Hey, Doc. Passenger for a checkup.
Is this necessary?
Regulations.
Take off your coat and open the safe. How are things, sir?
Slow. We're not growing as much as the cooch tent.
I have to pick up an department.
I'm ready, Doctor.
All right, come on. All right, breathe in. Breathe. Breathe. Sorry, man.
No go, Doc?
You mean you won't take me up?
He's the doctor.
Well, I rather expected it.
Sorry. Between you and me, we could have used the 25.
Excuse me, Captain.
Yeah?
Could you and your engineer have dinner with me after your flight?
Dinner?
At my home. My car's over there.
That's your car? The limousine? You serious, Mac? You want Charlie and me for dinner?
Of course.
Okay. Don't see why not? Thanks. Charlie, you had enough.
Lay off, Mac.
Oh, that's perfectly all right, Captain McIntyre. Cigar?
Thanks.
Right?
Okay.
Yes. It's hard for me to see why any holder of a master's ticket would quit the earthly run.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah, don't hand us that. It was Ruji washed you
All right, so I took a few things.
Tell me, gentlemen, are you satisfied with what you're doing now?
Are you kidding? We've been pushing the old junk heap for a year. Half the time, the sheriff has an attachment on the ship to a fuel bill. It stinks.
Would it help you to get back to the moon?
Sure. I could get a sure hair job popping out. Get my nose clean, I might even get back on the run.
Would you be open to a business proposition?
What is it?
You own your own rocket?
Barring a couple of millions, you don't see.
I want to charter him to take me to the moon.
You hear what he said, Mac? He wants us to fly that old heap to the moon.
We can't do it. The boat's worn out.
Why don't you charter a regular company ship?
Oh, no, I can't do that. The company's charter comes up before a congressional committee this year. They have to follow.
You can't pass the physical. If you can afford to hire us, why don't you drive a couple of trucks and medics?
Yeah, I know, but not for me. I'm the
Yeah. You own the company. And what are you giving them?
I own a large percentage of the company, but the other directors won't permit me to jeopardize. Okay.
You tie that, Mac. The guy with half the money in the world, and he's up a creek.
Shut up, Charlie. Why do you want to go to the moon so bad?
Well, it's the one thing I've really wanted to do all my life. I'm maybe 50 years older than you. When I was a kid, nobody believed it would really reach the moon. You've seen rockets all your life. When I was a boy, they laughed at me, but I believed. I wanted the moon then. I used to stand in the backyard and stare.
How far away is it, Mom? The moon? Far enough. Why don't people fly to the moon? They can. Why not?
They just can. Now, you know?
Someday I will. What? Fly to the moon.
Sure. Come on, Beth. Inside. Way past the big house.
There wasn't enough money for college, so I worked. Stock boy at the old Ford plant in Detroit, accountant, credit manager for a mail order house, then New York and Wall Street, and then transportation. The monorail line between New York and Chicago, the Atlantic Pressure Tunnel, and then Harriman Rock.
Dell? Dell, I want to talk to you.
I'm working, Charlotte.
You talk to me now, Dell, or you may not get another chance.
What is it?
Fred Locke was in. You sold out again.
I run the business, Charlotte.
Well, I'm fed up with it. Up to here. I married you because I love you. I still love you, but I'm fed up.
Now, what is it, Charlotte?
You're not young anymore. Fred tells me you've got into a bankrupt engineering firm. Sunk every nickel in it.
Well, they own the Schwarzmiller fuel injector factories. I knew so.
How many times do you have to start over? I'm tired. I'm not asking for millions. Just a little life for the two of us.
I didn't know about the divorce for months. I lost the papers and a stack of blueprints and stock for structure. That night I walked to the park, watching the full moon. Move across the sky. My old friend. I could recognize the wrinkles. Christian, Mare, Fricandatus, Mare Fricandatus, Luna Apanaria. It took 2 fraudulent bankruptcies and an investigation by the Securities and Exchange Commission before we did it. The moon. There were 3 injunctions on the rocket before it blasted out. I was going on the second trip, but my configured door served the court for me.
You can't go there.
I'll break you if it's the last thing I do.
Dell, you've got a damn heart that's no secret. If you die out there, the whole card house comes down. Now, we've got an equity in this corporation. We're going to see it protected. You've sucked us in on this wild scheme, and now that it's paid off, you're going to sit right down here on Earth and see that the dividends come out on time. You're not going to the moon, Dell. Forget it.
I never went. By the time my lawyers shook off the restraining orders, the first cargo rocket had crashed in the Pacific and Congress rushed through the space precautionary act. My heart kept earthbound. And now I'm old. I've lived longer than I should, but I would not let myself die. I will not until I have set foot on the moon. Yeah, Captain McIntyre, you asked why I wanted to go to the moon. Well,
You find the ship, Mr. Harriman, and I'll drive it. You'll hit the moon.
All right, then we can get down to business. I'll have contracts drawn up for you, and you two will have to buy me a ship. I can't do it openly, of course. My dear board of directors would find out and slap a cork.
Well, we can't get credit.
No, don't worry. I'll supply the cash in advance. Pick some ship that can be fitted for the jump. A strato yacht. Apply for strato license. And after it's issued, you'll move to a piece of desert. I'll find a strip and buy it.
You mean fit her out there?
Yes. We'll install extra fuel tanks, change the injectors and timers for space flight.
Charlie, you think you can manage the changeover without a dockyard and shop?
Well, I'll have to have a load of power tools and a lot of time. It'll be haywired and spot welded.
Just so it doesn't blow up when I slap the key.
It won't blow.
Well, that's what you said about the last ship.
Now, cut it out, will you? I asked you, Mr. Harriman. That last ship was a junk heap, and we knew it. Now, this will be different. We're gonna spend some dough and do it right. Ain't we, Mr. Harriman?
You spend all the money you want. I'll see that you get it.
The 132 shares of Apex holding at 60% of par. 52 preferred of space-race fuel, 50% of par. That's the list. Oh, Mr. Harriman. There's a process over that time.
What is it?
I don't know, sir, but I think it's a subpoena.
Oh, I was expecting that. Ashley, get Mr. Kamens on the phone. I think it's time for my lawyer.
May it please your honor, counsel representing Mr. Harriman's relatives contend that his behavior for the past few weeks gives clear indication that a mind brilliant in the world of finance has become senile. They petition you to declare him incompetent and to assign a conservator to protect his financial interests and those of his heirs. May I suggest that in the last few words, my opponent gave away his entire thesis. It is evident that the petitioners believe that my client should conduct his affairs in such a way as to ensure that his nephews, nieces, and their issue will be supported in unearned luxury for the rest of their lives. Therefore, we pray this court will confirm my client in his right to do what he likes with his own. Deny this petition and send these meddlers about their business.
Well, Amonston,
It could go either way.
you might rule against me.
We might. You'll know tomorrow.
Here it is. Eccentric millionaire disappeared. You're eccentric, Mr. Harriman.
Well, they used to call me crazy, but that depends on your credit rating.
A bench warrant under contempt proceedings has been issued.
They won't find me out here. Always the work going, Charlie.
My end's in pretty good shape.
Well, are you ready to go? My nephews will have detectives out looking for me.
Well, I could run those calibration tests tonight. Take till midnight. After that, it's up to the Commodore here.
There. There she is, Mr. Harriman. That's the job that'll take you to the moon.
It's a good ship, isn't it?
Mac, stop the car.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What's the matter?
Vest pocket. Break the glass. Hold her on this nose.
Wow.
Yeah. There. Breathing easy. Come around, son.
Mac, he ain't gone through with this.
Why not?
It's murder. He'll never stand up under the initial acceleration.
Maybe not, but that's what he wants to do. You heard him.
I don't like it. He's an okay old buzzard.
What do you want to do with him? Send him back to Kansas City so his no-good nephews can set him up in the cellar?
No, but...
Okay, then. Now get out there and make a setup for those test runs. Get that ship ready to fly.
Hey, you!
Me?
How many other people are there out in this desert?
What can I do for you?
You James McIntyre?
Hey, Mac.
What's the matter, Charlie?
You McIntyre?
Yeah.
I'm the deputy federal marshal in this district. I got a warrant for your arrest.
What charge?
Conspiracy to violate the Space Precautionary Act. I suppose you're Charles Schwartz. I got one for you, too.
Thanks.
And a man named Harriman. Got a court order to put seals on your spaceship.
We haven't got any spaceship.
What's that, a kiddie car?
Strato yacht.
Yeah? Well, I'll put seals on until a spaceship shows up. Where's Harriman?
In the shed.
What shed?
Oh, nothing. It's the one I broke playing football. I'm always hurting that finger.
We gotta hurry. Get Papa to the cabin and strap him into his hammock.
Right. So long, deputy. Oh, nothing.
He's warm, Charlie. Everything set back there?
How do I know? Didn't have time to run tests.
Tough. You all right, Mr. Harriman?
I think so. He's strapped it tight.
Have to be when we blast off. All set, Charlie. Give me control.
Check. Test keys.
1 bank.
Check.
2 bank.
There's auxiliary out.
We don't need it. All right, boy, hang on. Let's go.
How are you, Pop? I'm doing fine. Couldn't be better.
Better stay in your hammock. I'll loosen the straps a little. What is it?
Nothing. Just go easy on that
You
side.
ain't fooling me none, Pop. We got a couple of busted ribs. There isn't much I can do till we ground. You take a neobaritol and I'll wake you when we cut jets.
No, I'll stay away.
Okay, just as you say, Pop. It's automatic, Charlie. How are the tubes holding up?
Fine. Tight as a drum.
The handle's nice.
How's Pop?
Alive. He's in bad shape.
Up.
Cracked a couple of ribs in the takeoff. I don't know what else.
Think he'll last the trip?
His heart was pounding like an off-time valve.
Well, he'll last. He's tough.
Tough. He's delicate as a canary.
I don't mean that. He's tough down inside where it counts. It's the same, you better set her down awful easy if you want him alive.
I'll make a full swing around the moon and ease her in an involute approach there. It'll go fine if we got enough fuel. Nothing wrong, Pop?
Oh. Something is strong. Let me see.
I swung your hammock around. We're breaking now. There she is ahead.
Moon. Seen 1,000 photographs. Yeah. That's Copernicus. Tycho.
You know it all right, Pop.
Where you landing?
Mare Imbrium between Aristoteles and Archimedes.
Oh, it's about 40 miles from Luna City, isn't it?
Yeah.
It won't be easy landing without ground approach radar, will it?
I've done it before.
Not without a second pilot to punch the statometer.
You ought to have a mate's ticket, Pop. You know the whole routine. You must have really studied up.
Yeah, that's all right. Good to study till now. I feel as if I'm coming home.
Yeah. Charlie,
Yo,
I'm taking her in. Cut in full power.
good, Mac. Pop can't take a rough one.
Let up and give me the power. I'll do my best. Okay. Statometer setting punch. Hang on, here we go.
That was a lousy landing, Mac.
Statometer drift.
How's our passenger?
Quiet. Now look,
I didn't make any bets. That landing stunk.
you shut up. I did my best. Now, Pop,
He's alive. There's blood in his eye.
I just want to say something. Take it easy, Pop. We're down. Take it easy.
Vacuum suits. Where are they?
Steady, Pop. You can't go out there yet. We gotta give you some first aid.
Give me that suit.
What do you think, Mac?
Might as well. Get the suit out of the locker. There, we'll use the big one. Be more comfortable.
Hurry.
Okay, Pop. Easy now.
Hurry.
All right, pull it up. Seal these zippers, Charlie. Take it easy. All right. Now, the helmet. Your diaphragm set.
Check.
Air valve.
Set.
Lift it on him.
Don't hit him.
There. All right. Come on, Charlie. Get into your suit and we'll carry him out the back.
all right, pup?
Outside. Take me outside.
Left leg is gone. Get your shoulder on, Rick.
Right. Open the lock.
All right, Pop. Come on. Going out on the moon.
The moon.
All right. I'll leave you out here to look around while we get ready for the hike to town. All right?
The moon.
You have to break out air bottles and rig a stretcher 40 miles into the dome. Charlie, drop something behind his head.
Okay. You comfortable, Pop?
I'll be back soon.
I can feel the pumice dust, and it doesn't hurt anymore. And there's the earth overhead, the earth in the sky, and green blue. I'm on the moon. Charlotte? I thought I heard somebody call my name. Yeah, I'm getting old, my mind wandered. That is you, isn't it? I made it, Charlotte. I'm on the moon. You didn't understand. You were afraid I wouldn't take care of myself. But I made it. I'm on the moon. I'm on the moon.
Come on, Charlie. You better get Pop going. Hey, give me a hand getting him on the stretcher.
Never mind the stretcher, Mac.
What's the matter?
You won't need it. He's dead.
Oh. Better get out the pumice skis and the air bottles. It's a long walk to town.
Yeah. What about him?
Looks as if he's resting, doesn't he? Propped up, looking out on the pumice.
Well, he hit the moon. Come on. Let's start off.
You have just heard X-1, presented by the National Broadcasting Company in cooperation with Street and Smith, publishers of astounding science fiction. Your announcer, Fred Powell. X-1 was an NBC Radio Network production.